Eddie, FA Cup weekend, obviously slightly different for a manager and a player and a fan and everybody. You obviously got your own FA Cup memories. Just talk us through. First of all, you made your debut in the 3-0 win against Heybridge Swifts in '97.
Yeah, so you tell me, Neil. I do remember the game. I'm sure we scored an early free kick in the game. I think whenever you play a non-league side, you have that fear that they're potentially going to look for a giant killing and you're going to come unstuck. But I think the early goal in that game saw us home, and from there it was quite comfortable.
And then you played Bristol City on the TV in the next round, and Huddersfield, you lost at home.
Well, I remember the Bristol City games the first time on Sky, and as a player, for that occasion, it's just a bit of a surreal experience for a young player. You think, well, it's going to be on TV. How's it all going to look? And the extra nerves, I think, with that game, having to perform in front of the cameras. I remember John O'Neill scoring an absolute blockbuster from about 25 yards, and it was a really good win.
And then Huddersfield, they knocked you out.
Yeah, they knocked us out, and I think Youngie never scored. So the fact that he scored a goal from a corner that was disallowed was heartbreaking at times. I think we had a really good side that year, and I think we could have gone on a really good run. So I didn't think we deserved to go out on that day.
The following season, you did go on a good run, and it was probably your best run as a player. 98-99, Basingstoke, Torquay in the first two rounds.
I remember Basingstoke, Mel Machin ripping my head off. I was really poor on the day, and I remember I was having a really good season at the time, probably my best ever season as a player, and for whatever reason on that day I was terrible, and he let me know it quite rightly.
And your finest FA Cup hour, would that be West Brom scoring the goal?
Probably, yeah, probably. I remember I played with Richard Hughes as a centre half, and we talk about that game quite a lot because he wasn't a centre half obviously, and we were paired together against Lee Hughes at the time, who was on fire. And we were thinking, Jesus, this could be anything for them, just because you were playing there. But in the end, we did really well, and of course I scored the goal, so that was a great day. And
then you scored in the next round, but a bit of an anticlimax away at Barnsley that day.
Yeah, disappointing. Probably, and it sounds funny, because people have seen the goal, but won't think it's much. It was probably my best ever goal. I struck it really well, and it's just a shame we went out. It was a horrible game, really.
And there was a lot of controversy in 2000, 2001 when you went out at home to Gillingham, having beaten Swansea and Nuneaton. You went out at home 3-2 to Gillingham here.
Yeah, a bit hazy that one, but yeah, I remember there had been a lot of controversy about the winning goal. I can't really remember that one too well.
I think Paul Shaw scored, and everybody thought he was offside, and I think Jamie Day may have caught Andy Hessenthaler with a poor tackle in that game, and I think there were ramifications afterwards.
Yeah, I remember he was quite clearly offside. Well, I don't remember too much.
Jermaine Defoe played that day for you as well.
He must have scored. Did he?
I think he did. I think he did. Worksop and Peterborough away the following season was, I think, your last season here.
Yeah, I remember the Worksop game. Peterborough, always a difficult place to go. That we got beat, did we?
Yeah, 1-0. And then you came back for your second spell, and it was 2 games against Forest Green, again the non-league teams.
Yeah, really difficult. I remember Fletch scored, and when Fletch scores you remember it because there's not too many of them. So I remember, did he score from on the floor? He always talks about it. He was on the floor and he swiveled and hit one. It was a good finish, to be fair, and a game where we looked like we could be going out to a non-league team, and the game at home, well, it was a difficult game.
So just moving on, it's Carlisle, away to Carlisle on Saturday. Your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, difficult game. I don't think you can read too much into the league game. I think they've slightly changed their system since then and changed the personnel a little bit. They've brought in a couple of new players and mixed their squad up a little bit. So it won't be easy. They're always difficult games. Obviously, with the travelling, I think we're flying up, so that certainly helps. But both teams will want to qualify and get through because it's the third round, and that's when it really starts.